Now at 6, winter weather may soon be on the way. We've got some tips for keeping yourself safe on the roads. Plus, warmer than average temperatures present some business opportunities for some golfers in Joplin. And an ancient art form weaves its way back into Pittsburgh.
The 4 States' most watched news starts now.
The 4 States has enjoyed a run of record-breaking temperatures this holiday week. This is KOAM News. I'm Anthony Saviello. But the mild weather may soon be coming to an end. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Austin Stantz for a first look at weather.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. The commute hour in full effect this evening. Conditions very great out there today. We saw sunny skies, warmer than average temperatures, near record temperatures. We'll talk about that in just a second. 63 degrees outside currently. Those winds are calm right now. They did shift out of the north today, so if the breeze felt just a little bit cooler, that was that shift in wind direction that we saw overnight. Now, what we saw today, 75 degrees, the Joplin Regional Airport now confirming that we matched a record high. The record was set back in 2021, 75 degrees there. So we have matched the record. So again, just another above average day. But major changes for the forecast are on the way. They start out off to our west here as we see a low pressure system begin to develop, and this trough begins to dig in here. We'll see a lot of moisture that we've seen from these record temperatures bringing in that southerly wind has carried moisture into this region. As that cold front passes, we'll be talking about the chance for showers, maybe the chance for a few flurries as well, and then bitterly cold temperatures as we head into next week as our flow shifts out of the northwest. I'm going to have all those details and time out that chance of showers heading into Sunday. All that will be coming up in my full forecast in just a few minutes.
Austin, thanks. Well, it's important to remember a few driving tips that will help you prepare for the sudden drop in temperatures. KDOT and Kansas Highway Patrol share several tips on how to prepare not only your vehicle, but what you need to remember and look out for while driving during fog or rain. During these colder months, it's also good to not only have your vehicle prepared, but to also have a survival kit prepared. Kansas Highway Patrol shares some items you should keep in mind when creating a kit, like extra blankets or clothes, jumper cables, first aid kits, ice scrapers, and flashlights. And record-breaking warm temperatures this holiday season are driving crowds to local businesses across the 4 states. KOAM's Blake Gully spoke with families taking advantage of the weather.
With warmer than usual temperatures this holiday season, many families across the 4 states are choosing to celebrate outdoors, even as some say they still miss the tradition of a white Christmas.
Honestly, it's a little bit of a mixed reaction, because I'm enjoying the nice weather because I love being outside. But, waking up on Christmas morning with snow on the ground and stuff like that, there's something to that too. So the nostalgia isn't there with the nice weather, but the fun is.
Tatum Spruce works at Tea Time and says the warm weather and the holiday crowds remind her of home back in Arizona.
Everybody just seems to be in the Christmas spirit right now, which makes everything so much better. Everyone's happy, and I think everyone's just really happy to get out of their houses for once and enjoy this weather. It makes me feel like I'm at home. I was just out there last weekend, so I like to think that I brought us a little bit of that AZ sunshine out here.
For Sherry Noller and her family, they're welcoming this warm holiday season as the cold temperatures will soon return.
It's a little odd. Both of my boys, over Christmas and stuff were like, this is just so strange. It's not supposed to be this warm in Missouri. It's not typical, but we're going to enjoy what we can, enjoy being outside, because I have a feeling that there's going to be cold weather around the corner, like on Monday.
We can always look forward to the weekend. Reported in Webb City, Blake Gully, KOAM News.
Well, families across the 4 states will have just a few more days to enjoy the warm temperatures through the weekend. The Art Forms Gallery in Pittsburgh is bringing an ancient art form back into focus. A local instructor is teaching simple basket weaving techniques, a skill she first learned decades ago and has wanted to share again with the community. The class introduces students to traditional over-under weaving using natural reed materials, including bamboo, sourced from tropical regions. Basket weaving dates back thousands of years, originally used to create containers before modern tools existed.
I don't know of any younger people, I would love to have a basket weaving class for kiddos to come in because it's something that they can do. I think art teachers in the elementary school are offering some basket weaving of some sort.
The workshop is one of several art classes hosted at Art Forms Gallery, offering the community a chance to learn, create, and take home a skill they can keep using. Well, the Chiefs have a blue Christmas this year. Coming up, Sports Director Ryan Blank takes a closer look at another tough Kansas City defeat. But up first, the holiday.
After the holidays, it is possible that the local trash could increase by about 40%. I'm Ty Parks, who will be speaking to a local trash collector about what they do to prepare. Coming up.
As the holiday season winds down, the amount of holiday garbage builds up. KOAM's Ty Parks checked in with garbage gators in southeast Kansas to see how they deal with the post-holiday increase.
The gifts are open and the electronics are all set up and working. Now, what to do with the boxes? Local trash collectors have been preparing for this post-holiday trash increase.
We try to make sure each truck has a helper on the truck. We usually see about a 40% increase in trash during the holidays with the extra TV boxes that people get and wrapping paper and whatnot.
Garbage gators based out of Jasper County is no stranger to the increase and are prepared to make sure it gets taken care of.
There's going to be some extra trash out there and make sure and get it picked up because normally, it's 1 or 2 cans and it might be 1 or 2 cans plus TV boxes and 3 or 4 bags of trash.
All this extra waste has to go somewhere.
So, normally we might be dumping 100,000 pounds of trash on a normal week, and this week probably be 140,000 pounds of trash. And that extra fee that we're having to pay to dump it, it's just, it's part of the deal.
The big TV boxes and lawnmower boxes cannot fit into the poly cart.
Our drivers actually handle the carts and take them to the back, and then it dumps it for them. But that way, if there is something that might fall out, a can or a pop can or a wrapper, they're right there to pick it up.
In Jasper County, Ty Parks, KU.
Law enforcement also encourages people to hide the boxes of their more expensive gifts so potential criminals will not see them. Well, the city of Joplin brings back an annual tradition for helping residents deal with one form of holiday waste. The city has announced 3 collection points to drop off natural live Christmas trees. Residents can bring their discarded tree near the Christmas drop-off, sign at Humphrey Park on Utica Street, McKindo Park at Glendale Road and Jackson Avenue, and the Public Works Center on 2nd Street. All 3 locations will take drop-offs from today through the end of the year. A little later, an Arkansas referee gets back into the game after collapsing on the court.
Our winter heat wave coming to an abrupt end. I'll have the details coming up.
A brand new year is
and Spiva Center for the Arts.
Whether you love the warmer temperatures or the winter colder temperatures, there's something for everybody in this forecast. Right now, we're seeing things clear and calm in the region at the moment. Our next weather maker way out to our west, we will see some cloud cover begin to move in heading into tomorrow, which we'll talk about here in just a few minutes. But right now, winds out of the north. It's calm, but temperatures are still very mild out there in the 60s across much of the region right now. As I mentioned, those winds calm. Taking a look at downtown Joplin, provided by our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex camera with our flags out there in downtown Joplin barely blowing around out there tonight. So some calm winds. That's going to change heading into Saturday and Sunday as well. But for right now, some mild temperatures throughout the evening, dropping into the 50s as we head into the overnight hours, eventually making our way down to near 54 degrees overnight tonight. Heading into our weekend, though, there are some changes. Record temperatures likely on Saturday. Clouds increase Saturday night. Showers arriving on Sunday with bitterly cold temperatures overnight to start next week. Let's talk about it and dive into more detail. Our next weather maker, as I mentioned, off to our west. Low system beginning to develop here, low pressure beginning to develop here. We noticed The flow coming out of the northwest here, this trough begins to dig in. That'll push further east here into our region, bringing our flow, changing our flow from the southwest out of the northwest, bringing in some of those cooler temperatures, interacting with that warm air and moisture that we've had pulled in from recent days and those record temperatures. Here's our dew points here indicating our moisture. As we head into Saturday, those shoot up dramatically into the 60s. That's plenty of moisture to see some showers begin to move into the area. Let's time some of this out for you. Back into Saturday, winds shift back out of the south here. That's going to help our temperatures rise into the 70s once again as we head into Saturday afternoon. But as that moisture increases, so will cloud cover. We start to see partly cloudy skies headed into Saturday afternoon. Check out these temperatures. Mid 70s, 74 Joplin, 75 Anderson. By the time we reach 2-3 o'clock, we'll be talking about upper 70s in areas like Anderson, Veneta, Miami, even in Joplin, 76 degrees there. Heading into Saturday night, we become more overcast. Notice winds still out of the south, so temperatures still very mild heading into Saturday night there in the upper 60s. Heading into Sunday, though, some changes begin to arrive. That low pressure just off to our north here, we'll start to see that wind shift line begin to push in here as that happens Sunday morning. Here's what we're noticing right now. No precipitation in our area right now, but with all the moisture that we are going to have in this region, as we move forward, here's that wind shift line or that cold front passing. Some showers begin to develop along that front. I anticipate these showers to develop a little bit earlier than that and also to be a little bit more widespread. Those will continue to push east. As they do, maybe even a few thunderstorms developing in our far eastern communities and then into Springfield as well. As we head into the evening hours of our Sunday, notice the pink at the bottom corner of your screen here indicating a wintry mix. Now, timing will be very imperative here in terms of that happening, as temperatures will be falling below freezing, but ground temperature will be well above freezing due to the recent days of those record temperatures that we have seen. But as we head into Monday, I'll take a look at that. We're going to see temperatures dropping into the 20s overnight there, and then it's going to be bitterly cold to start your Monday. Winds also going to increase here. We'll notice those gusting anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour there. Let's take a look at your 10-day forecast here. So our first 7 days, you notice a major change there. Temperatures dropping nearly 40, 50 degrees at times. Then taking a look at your extended 10-day, notice that we see 40 degrees on Saturday, 36 next Sunday. So we're seeing some changes there, and we're likely to see winter finally arrive here in early January.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Thank you, Austin. Appreciate it. Well, it's time to put on your skates. This is a live look from the Glide under the Square Pavilion in Fort Scott. For $5, skaters of all experience levels can enjoy skating on the synthetic ice rink. You can see people out there right now. Along with skating, there's also hay climb slides, hot chocolate and candy bars. The rink will operate until mid to late January, depending on admission and weather conditions. The hay climb slides will be available till January 4th. Still ahead, the Chiefs capped off their home schedule this season against the Broncos with a loss on Thursday night. When we return, Sports Director Ryan Blank recaps that devastating loss from Arrowhead Stadium.
Sponsored by Club Car Wash. Now
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs rounded out their home schedule for the season on Thursday night with a loss to the Broncos. Sports Director Ryan Blank has a recap from Arrowhead Stadium.
As Chiefs quarterback Chris Oladukin said, there's no better night to be Grinch than on Christmas. And Kansas City nearly spoiled the Broncos' holiday and top playoff seed hopes on Thursday night, but ultimately fell at home to Denver 20-13. And one of the key storylines going into this game was if it would be Travis Kelce's final game inside Arrowhead Stadium. It appeared during player introductions that Kelce paused to take a moment and take it all in before running out onto the field. And after the game, he spoke about how special Arrowhead is.
You only get a few of those where you just get to stand there and appreciate 60 to 70,000 Chiefs fans screaming for you. So I always embrace that moment, man. It's fun. And hopefully I got everybody fired up for it. You can feel the kids and the generations of happiness and the generations of just love that they have coming together on Sundays and cheering for their team, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's something I know I'll cherish forever. is those moments coming out of the tunnel or just making a big play for them late in the game. That's why we love Arrowhead. You feel it the first game you go to, you know. I remember going to the games my rookie year, even when I was in the suites with a knee brace on, you know. You feel the excitement. I think we won our first 8 games when we got here, and it was, by the time we got to like our 5th, 6th game at home, man, it was rocking, and people were here loud and proud, and it was a beautiful thing, man. So I would probably say my rookie year, you really found how special this place is.
While time will only tell if Thursday night was indeed Kelsey's final home game, his teammates praised him after the game and expressed their desires to have him back for at least one more year.
He's the greatest tight end of all time. I'd be a fool to not lean on him a little bit. And he was just great the whole game. Even after like a quarter, I think there's one quarter where he didn't have a reception. He's still on the sideline in my ear telling me that we're going to get this thing going. I can't say enough good things about Trav, so he's the best. Obviously, everyone in Chiefs Kingdom would love to have him back. The game loves and needs Trav.
We just have been through so much together, man, and Travis has been a pivotal point of this offense for so long, and you know, it's been like a brother, man. It's like to watch Trav go. I hope this isn't the last year. I hope you give it one more year. Just one more, man. Just one more.
With injuries piling up this back end of the season for the Chiefs, Chris Oladukin made his first career NFL start on Thursday night. And one of the key highlights in the game was his touchdown pass to rookie running back Brashard Smith, a first score for both players.
That was one of my favorite plays all week. Down there in the red zone, expecting a little man look, and they actually zoned it off, and their corner's eyes just sort of got stuck inside. And so, Brashard did a great job. I couldn't really see him, little small guy out there, so I sort of had to shape it around the end, and he did a great job getting in the end zone. Initially, I saw the ball, he scored and threw the ball down, and my first thought was, wait, one of us needs that ball. And then my second thought was, well, I'm hyped right now, so I'm going to go celebrate my teammates, and then I didn't see the ball again. But Allen said he has it, and I asked him if he could split it for us, and he's going to do that.
Oladukin and the Chiefs round out their season next week in Vegas in a rivalry game against the Raiders. Reporting from Kansas City for KOAM Sports, I'm Ryan Blank.
That's it for sports. We're back with more after this.
Right now at your local Ashley.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Maybe. Winter in the 4 states can bring dangerous driving conditions. We've got some tips for how to keep yourself safe on the roads this season. Plus, tax season is inching its way closer. We hear from the experts on what you need to get started and what could impact your return. And we'll have more from the Glide in Fort Scott as they open their rink in downtown. Those stories and more tonight at 9 on KOAM. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but as you can see, parents and staff at Cabot High School in Arkansas saved a referee's life when he collapsed during a November basketball game. Nosekure Holcomb was officiating a girls' JV game when he went into cardiac arrest on the court. Athletic trainer Jennifer Asbury Mathis, nurse Denise Hicks, and other parents with medical experience performed CPR to revive Holcomb.
Whatever they did is what allowed me to be taken to the hospital and make it to the CCU and get a stent put in my heart, and now I have a monitor on. None of that's possible if those nurses aren't here, if that woman isn't there to take care of me, if those parents aren't here. I'm not.
Doctors discovered Holcomb had a 99% blockage in his main artery. Coming up this weekend on KOAM News, we'll have much more on his story, including his recovery and return to the court. So a good story there. Some good weather we've been having, but it's not going to last very long, it seems like.
Yeah, how about finally transitioning into winter? And it's kind of a harsh transition. Record temperatures Saturday, showers, cold front passes Sunday, down to 34 degrees on Monday with temperatures in the teens, and feel like temperatures will be in the single digits starting next week.
Yeah, 2 things we're not used to. Warm weather in December and kind of like rain / potential thunderstorms in September or December as well. And then we're right back to normal with the cold. So, yeah. Thanks, Austin. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back here at 10. Have a great night.